Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Moss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The completion there by Mac Jones. Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 13. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 31, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 33. They'll try the right side with Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Mike, 49. Watch the pass.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open man is born. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taking it about the 1. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And some room to run now.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Touchdown, Patriots! Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll look to throw.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Dancing to his left. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left, and I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead, finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Moss. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 26, check 26.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Check right 27, check right 27.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is when every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, this is Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.